Hello all my friendlies. So today I have brought out my eyes, lips, face case, my travel train case. I think this is the biggest one they have, but I have kind of a special video that I've been working on getting together, and it has to deal with items that will make using other e.l.f. products a lot easier. So if you've had any problem with e.l.f. products in the past except for mascara, this should help you a lot. So if you're just learning about makeup, or if you've had some, like I said, if you've had some problem with e.l.f. products in the past, try these out and then see if they make using that other product better. Okay, so the first one I'm going to start with is the Makeup Lock and Seal. Okay, a lot of people are like, well, e.l.f. has a lot of fallout. Their eyeshadows don't stay for very long. This will change that entirely. You need 1 drop per eyeball. Literally, they have the drops, and then they have a little cup, and then they have this little, like, it's called a mini blending brush. You put 1 drop, because trust me, that's all it takes. You put 1 drop in the little cup after you have your eyeshadow on, and then you swirl your brush in and you just dab it on and try to keep your eyes closed or fan it, because it kind of takes a while to dry, but it makes things last all day with very, very minimal creasing. I only get creasing because I have really, really oily lids. Do the same thing to the other eye, 1 drop per eye, and then just rinse out your brush. It's perfect. The really only downside to this is that the brush kind of picks up product with it. So by the end you have a little bit less product on, but it's not really noticeable. It just looks like your makeup's just a little bit lighter. This also works on like lips if you're having problems with lipstick, but I don't like the feel of it, so I stick with my eyes. So if you have a problem with e.l.f. eyeshadow, or even like a more inexpensive eyeshadow like something from the dollar store, definitely get the Makeup Lock and Seal. It will save you. The next products that I want to go over are the e.l.f. primer. I have the mineral and the poreless face primer. The primers are really nice because, first off, they fill in your pores and they help to keep product on your face. Now, they're not so good if you have to buff product into your face, because it kind of gets moved around, like it doesn't sit there. But if you're just if you just pat and then use like a light blending brush, like a big kabuki brush to move it, it does a lot better. But if you do like heavier blending than that, it's not going to be a big help. So if you're having problems with, you know, your face melting or stuff like that with maybe e.l.f. foundations, which I have sometimes, I have found that these help a lot. Also, if it's like, if your face is starting to get really dry, whether in the morning or, you know, after a shower or whatever, and you don't want to put makeup on a dry face, but you don't want to use lotion because it's too, like, I'm really oily, so I don't do well with lotion on my face. These are really big help. So definitely go for a primer, poreless or mineral. On the more cosmetic end of this, I have the e.l.f. Hyper Shine Gloss in Berry Cherry. Now, I know that this is, I don't know how to explain it. This isn't something, like, you can wear it by itself, but the reason that you want to have this in your arsenal is for bright lip colors, okay? I don't personally like really bright reds, really bright anything. So I will use this mauve color, this Berry Cherry, the Hyper Shine Lip Gloss, which I don't have on right now. I wanted more about pop. This will mute your really bright colors. So if you're getting colors that are way too wild for you from e.l.f., and you didn't think they'd be that wild, and then they turned out to be like really bright and pigmented, which is a good thing, but it's just too much for you. It's not really your style, but you don't want to take it back. This can save you. Instead of having to throw out all those bright pinks and bright reds and whatnot, try using the Berry Cherry Hyper Shine Lip Gloss over it it will mute your color a lot more, and it'll make it a lot more wearable for you if you don't like bright color. So that's why I included this, and I think we should all have it in our arsenal of e.l.f. products. The next one is the C eyeshadow, or the e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. And I know a lot of people talk about this, and it's because it is an absolutely fantastic brush. It is really thick. I'm really hoping that this is zooming in enough. It's a really thick brush. You can see I've still used it. It's just a little bit dirty, but it's really good for packing on. If you have to blend with it, you can definitely blend with it. It's not an issue. It's very soft, so it doesn't hurt eyes. It's just, if you have to have one brush, just one brush from e.l.f., I would definitely go with the eyeshadow C brush. The next items are probably in my top 10 favorites of items that, you know, e.l.f. puts out, and that is the e.l.f. lip stains. I have 4 different colors. These ones are Cherry Bomb, Hot Tamale, and Nude Nectar. I'm wearing Hot Tamale right now with the Vixen Hyper Shine Gloss on it. There's a good reason to have these, okay? If you wear lip glosses, if you wear lipstick, if you like matte lips, all these will make your e.l.f. products more wearable for you. These are great as a base. So really they're markers. They're colored markers that, you know, are non-toxic, so if you lick them a lot, you won't have any problems with them. So with these, what you do is you find the color that closely matches your top color. Like for instance, let's say that you want to do a pink lip gloss, but you know, the lip gloss is kind of, it's not as sheer, it's not really as pigmented, but you like that glossy look. If you put a lip stain under it, first off, the lip stain stays for a really, really long time. These have phenomenal durability. Like, they just last, and longevity, that's what I meant to say. These last for a really, really long time. Plus, you can build up the color with these. So if you want just a little bit of a tint, you just put a little bit on. If you want a lot more color, it's fantastic. So with lip glosses, you know, you do 2-3 layers of these depending on how much you want. Put your lip gloss on, and it just works. You can see a lot more of the color, and it gives it a more even coverage, because you know how on some lipsticks that you put it on and it's kind of spotty coverage. So e.l.f. has dollar lipsticks, they have $3 lipsticks, and then they have the $5 mineral lipsticks. I wish I could remember the name of the $1 and $3, but I can't. But anyways, the $1 lipsticks do not have the best coverage. Like, they're great colors, don't get me wrong, but they're really kind of spotty. Like, you just don't get even coverage even when you have smooth lips. But I found that if I pair it with one of the lip stains, which are $2, that I get phenomenal coverage, and it lasts. So, you know, the color will last on these, because like I said, it does stain your lips, and then you just take your lipstick and, you know, after you eat, reapply. And so these are a must-have. Like, you shouldn't, if you wear lip things, you cannot live without these. I promise. These are also fantastic for matte. Now, make sure your lips are already, like, don't be dehydrated, and make sure that you've used the lip exfoliator or something like that, which I'm getting to next. But these also make for a great matte look, without having, you know, layers and layers and layers and layers of like matte lipstick that smears and stuff. These are just great. You can add just a little bit, and it just kind of tints your lips a little. Can you tell these are my favorite products? Okay, stepping off the soapbox. Okay, the next item that I promised that I talk about is the lip exfoliator. Now, when I first found out about these, I was absolutely excited to try them. It tastes really good. And it also smells really good. It's brown sugar in wax, pretty much is what it is. But if you get up in the morning after you've brushed your teeth or whatever, run this over a couple times, 4 or 5 times. You might have to lick it, or like just get a little drop of water on it to get it to go a little smoother. But it doesn't tear up your lips, and it makes things so much easier for, like, it makes your lips so smooth. absolutely smooth. Anytime you're going to wear lipstick, use this beforehand and you'll find that your lipsticks are going to last longer and things are going to look a lot nicer on your lips. A must-have, just like all the rest of these. Alright, the next one everybody should know about. It's the e.l.f. the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. I say this is a mandatory and a necessity and a must-have, which is a synonym for everything else that I just said. Because people have compared this to even the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, which I don't know how much that is. I think it's like $8. Maybe it's way more and I'm totally off. I don't know. I don't buy it because I pay $1 for this. It comes in 3 different shades. This one is the sheer, so it just goes on, and for me it just looks like concealer a little bit, but it's lighter. They also have it in Pearl, which is kind of a white shimmer. And I can't remember the other one or other two, but this will make your e.l.f. eyeshadows last a lot longer. It'll also make them more pigmented. Having this means you don't have to build up your color as much, so it's going to save you product. And there's a lot of product. Alright, I have 2 more products for you, so I'll try to get through them real quick. The e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. If you have been debating on getting this, it is a definite, you gotta have it. It's another one of those, if you have problems with keeping your face from melting, if you don't want to get the lock and seal for your eyeshadow, any of that, this is great. It doesn't, if you're gonna rub your face, yes, your makeup's gonna come off, probably, if you're doing a powder, especially if you're very oily like I am. But if you're just trying to keep it from melting, and so that if you touch it, it doesn't come off, the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set is a fantastic product. There's not very much in it. It's just a little over 2 ounces, but I like to use this every day, and it helps to keep everything in place. It does a great job of this, so if you have any problems with your e.l.f. products going wonky on you, the Mist and Set will stop the wonky. Okay, the last product I don't actually have on me because it's in the process of being cleaned, so it's kind of wet, and it is the flat top kabuki, well, it's not a kabuki, but it's the flat top blending brush. I'll have a picture of it here as I talk. This is fantastic for either cream or powder or liquid, any type of foundation that you have. This will blend it in really nicely, which is really great for me because I have really big pores, and I also have a lot of freckles and odd colored face because some of it's really red and some of it's not so much. So this is a phenomenal brush for buffing in my e.l.f. Not concealers, but my e.l.f. foundations. So if you have problems with your e.l.f. foundation being blotchy or anything like that, this is going to solve it. In fact, this is going to be in my top 10 video, I'm sure, because I use it all the time. It is just, it's great for buffing. Buffing. Got it? Okay. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I know this was a really long video. Thanks for tuning in. I know this was a really long video. I appreciate all y'all. And thumbs up the video if you like it, and if you have any requests for videos, please let me know. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I might have a video or a giveaway going on right now. You'll just have to check down below. I have a giveaway going on a lot of the time. Anyways, again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you later.